starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. It's another beautiful day outside today, but the weather will be changing soon. And if you have a hard time coping with the cold and darkness of winter, you're not alone. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller has more.
It's not anything people should be ashamed of. They should talk with their provider and work on keeping themselves healthy.
As the days get shorter and the nights get earlier, people may start to show signs of seasonal affective disorder.
A type of depression that is related to the changes in the season.
Millions of Americans suffer from seasonal depression each year, but folks in areas like the Northwoods are at the highest risk of the disorder.
Many don't know that they have this condition because they're never diagnosed with it.
It may seem easy to write it off as the winter blues, but seasonal depression can be serious if not handled properly. This starts by looking out for the symptoms.
Decreased energy and fluctuations in mood.
If you are noticing these symptoms in yourself or others, you should know that you're not alone and that there are options.
The four main categories of treatment might be light therapy, counseling such as psychotherapy, antidepressant medications, and a vitamin D regimen.
Freilich also recommends spending some more time outdoors, exercising, and reaching out to friends and family for support.
It's not something that people should take lightly.
NOAC adds you should treat your mental health with the same care that you watch your physical health.
Talk to your healthcare provider about your symptoms, which treatments might be available, or which combinations of treatments might be best for you.
This Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller reporting. You can also call or text the Mental Health Crisis Hope Line for support. Well, Jeff, we've passed the midway point in October, but we saw 70s outside today.
Yeah, you and I both know that 70s in October simply cannot last around here, and these days are numbered now. The hours are numbered, actually, as we have colder air on the way for us tomorrow. But look outside right now. The sun sets at 6:04. Get out there while you can and check out the temperatures. It was 70 last hour, back to 69 here in Rhinelander, 70 for Merrill, 73 Wausau. So again, not normal, but the shelf life on this expires today as we have much colder air on the way. Can you find the cold front? There it is, just to the west, moving our direction. 50s tomorrow. That, though, will hold high temperatures in the 40s with lows in the low 20s this weekend. It's also with some rain, so not tonight, increasing clouds tonight, but then this system gets in here tomorrow. That's going to bring us some rain through the afternoon. That rain tomorrow could be locally heavy. Our forecast tonight, though, is increasing clouds, low temperatures down near 43. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The number of new COVID-19 cases each day in Wisconsin is now back down below 2,000 for the first time in almost a month. Today, DHS reports about 2,200 new cases, dropping our daily average for the last week to 1,977. The number of new COVID-19 deaths per day is also starting to drop. Today, DHS reports 15 new deaths. We're averaging now about 11 per day over the last week. By the end of this week, both Moderna and Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccines could be formally approved for booster shots. Pfizer has already been cleared for the extra dose, and there are indications you may now be able to safely and effectively mix and match vaccines for this latest round of shots. Jay Gray has details.
As early as this week, millions may be eligible for a COVID booster shot, with Moderna and Johnson & Johnson boosters expected to receive full approval and indications now patients may be able to mix and match vaccines when it comes to the extra jab.
You don't have to worry about getting a Moderna shot if you got Moderna before, or Pfizer shot if you got Pfizer before. You really can get any of the vaccines as a booster, and it will work just as well as if you got the original.
In fact, doctors say switching it up could actually provide more protection.
Mixing and matching leads to an appropriate antibody response, in some cases possibly an even higher antibody response.
Early research shows antibody levels for Johnson & Johnson recipients increased 76 times 15 days after receiving a Moderna booster. Another potential benefit,
It will make it a lot easier for state officials to make sure they're delivering boosters to as many people as possible.
Which is vital, doctors say, as cooler weather starts to push people inside and flu season begins.
That's Jay Gray reporting. People with hearing loss may soon be able to buy hearing aids without visiting a doctor. The FDA proposed a new rule today that would allow folks to purchase the devices without a prescription, an exam, or a fitting. It comes after an executive order from President Biden called for increased competition and access to medical devices. The proposed rule also aims to make hearing aids more affordable by making them available at more retailers and online. The FDA says out of the 15% of the U.S. adults who have hearing loss, just 20% of those use an aid. The public can comment on the proposition for 90 days. The Green Bay Packers improved to 5-1 on the year with their win over the Bears on Sunday, but that win came at a cost as starting center Josh Myers expected to miss a couple weeks with a knee injury. However, the team may get an even more important member of their O-line back this week. All-Pro left tackle David Bakhtiari is expected to practice for the first time this season. He is recovering from a torn ACL he suffered during practice back on New Year's Eve. And while the team can't wait to get him on the field, they also don't want to rush him and make things worse.
I would anticipate David being out there for practice, but you know, it's time will tell whether or not we put him, you know, in a position to suit up for us.
Even with Bakhtiari out, the team's starting tackles have only given up 4 sacks to Rodgers so far this year. It's not terrible. The Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame will induct former Packers Tim Harris and Greg Jennings, the 51st Hall of Fame induction banquet next year. They just made the announcement today. Harris, a linebacker, was selected in 1986 NFL draft by the Pack. He took over starting duties in his rookie season. He played 5 seasons in Green Bay. Jennings, of course, a wide receiver, was selected in the second round of the 2006 draft out of Western Michigan. He was named to 2 Pro Bowls and helped the team win Super Bowl 45. Charles Woodson and Al Harris, both in the secondary, were both inducted into the team's Hall of Fame this year. The Northwoods Children's Museum has announced Story Hour with Miss Donna is returning. That will run on Tuesdays starting today from 10 a.m. until 11:30. It includes a snack, a story, and a craft. The cost is $10 per person, designed for kids ages 2 and up, but space is limited, 10 children per program, so call ahead if you're interested. Halloween is coming up pretty soon, but in addition to giving out candy, one group at Rhinelander High School hopes you can spare a few cans as well. The FBLA DECA Club is putting on their annual Trick or Can drive. Yesterday, students passed out donation bags to homes with a flyer. You may have received one. On October 27th, they'll pick them up. Last year, they collected nearly 1,000 food donations, which were all given to the Rhinelander Area Food Pantry. If you're feeling in the Halloween spirit, you may want to enter the second annual Halloween decorating contest sponsored by Ripco Credit Union. You can register for free, emailing a picture of your decorations to info@rhinelanderchamber.com. Entries will be accepted through October 24th. There's also a map of the entries that will be shared with the community. Grand prize receives $100 in chamber bucks, $50 for second place. The Northwoods is full of hidden gems to show off the creativity or uniqueness of the folks here. When we come back, we will take a look at a local park that features art like you've perhaps never seen it before. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. Next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Stone Innovations, Rhinelander and Plover.
NBC's La Brea.
Something just touched my leg.
Is television's #1 news show.
Riley!
He was electrocuted. What in 10,000 BC? How is that possible?
New Amsterdam has a creed. We help people.
That's not my job. Dr. Reynolds, you've been pulled from the surgery.
Your husband knows about us.
That's impossible.
He took me off the surgery of my life. What's he gonna do next?
New Amsterdam, tonight on NBC.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
Tired of missing out on life simply because it hurts to walk? Don't let sore feet or ankles hold you back. You don't have to live in pain. Call Bone & Joint's Foot and Ankle Care Team. From ingrown toenails and bunions to fractures and total ankle replacement, Bone & Joint's Foot and Ankle specialists can help. With 2 surgical podiatrists and our fellowship-trained orthopedic foot and ankle surgeon, we have the expertise to get you back on your feet. Call or visit bonejoint.net to schedule an appointment today.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
Your tax dollars have been working very hard lately as the Climate Center has now validated a La Nina across the Pacific. That is a cooling of the waters over here. What that does normally for the winter months, it sends the jet stream far north into Alaska and then back down our direction. So normally around the Great Lakes, what this would mean below average temperatures and about average or slightly above average precip. We'll see, because a weak La Nina could push this even further north, which would push us into the warmer sector of this and without much precipitation. So the Climate Center next will come out with their long-range forecast for the winter. We'll see what they think. But overall, in La Nina winters is typically about average precip and below average temperatures, but there are lots of variables in there. The science is not perfect by sure on that. Today, though, this is perfect, right? High temperatures up near 70 today. Tons of sunshine across the area. The colors are still looking pretty good, although we're past peak here in far northern parts of Wisconsin. But look at these temperatures hanging out near 70 today. We're back to 69 in Rhinelander with southwest wind at 11, and the pressure is falling as there is a cold front. You know it. You can't keep 70 around here in late parts of October in Wisconsin, right? But still 73 in Wausau, a south breeze around 7, a dew point there at 44, and the pressure is falling as well. All right, can you find it? Where's the cold front? I know you're smart. You see it, right? Right there. It's not too far away, moving in our direction. So these yellows and oranges are going to be replaced with blues, basically. Not really tomorrow. Tomorrow highs back in the 50s, but 40s. We're going to have high temperatures in the 40s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with lows back in the 20s, a hard freeze on the way. There'll be no advisories with that because you already had a frost and freeze around here, but still, just know it's going to be a cooler weekend around here. Are you ready? Sitting down? 55 tomorrow, 48 is the forecast high temperature on Thursday, 47 Friday, 48 for Saturday, then right back up again, although there's no 70s on this map, right? But there's a 58 next week from today, and probably beyond that as well. It's going to come with some rain showers, so you kind of saw it today, increasing clouds out there today, still partly cloudy skies currently, but there's a little something to the west of us, actually a big something. It's this storm here, bringing lots of snow currently to parts of Colorado, into Utah, into Wyoming. That is going to get a little boost tomorrow and move our direction for tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow morning we're dry, afternoon we're wet, and we could see some hefty rain totals on the way tomorrow. So here it is now. So the big high is kind of pushing out of here. This low is going to move in because that low is going to give it a boost. It'll be in our backyards about this time tomorrow with rain showers. That rain will linger into tomorrow evening and probably into early parts of Wednesday morning as well. All right, so going forward, here it is now. now. So here's the front, looking at that, moving our direction for tomorrow. There is a low giving it a boost. So the active pattern right now will continue, not just this week, but the next week too, with some very active, energetic atmospheres around the area. All right, here we go. So Futurecast shows the clouds coming in tonight, and then by tomorrow, about 11 o'clock or so, look for a couple light rain showers developing. Those are going to quickly push off, but then those could be a couple thunder showers in the area tomorrow evening, and then light rain showers will linger into early parts of Thursday. That could give us some hefty rain totals looking something like this. Many of you could see an inch of rain on the way between tomorrow evening and early parts of Thursday morning. So our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds. No rain tonight. Look for low temperatures down near 43 and a calm wind after midnight. There could be some dense fog in there late as well. For tomorrow, different, right? Cloudy and breezy, scattered rain showers through the afternoon. High temperatures near 55. We've had lows near 55 recently with a northeast breeze around 10 to 15. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows rain tomorrow, colder, and those are high temperatures in the 40s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Phillips is home to a concrete park featuring 237 sculptures, all created by one man named Fred Smith. He grew up in Ogama, started building the sculptures in 1948. The Friends of Fred Smith is the nonprofit organization that now runs the park. Its executive director says Smith didn't even start building the sculptures until after he retired.
He was illiterate, couldn't read or write, but he had a passion for art. And he didn't start this until after he retired. So after he retired, he decided to make one or two things, and he kept going.
Again, more than 200 sculptures in all. The sculptures are all made of concrete with pieces of glass as well. In fact, the park is still looking for donations of glass bottles, specifically from Rhinelander Shorties. All 237 statues have a meaning behind them.
Yeah, a lot of the statues come from either local history or national history. Some are folklore. So he just created some out of his own mind.
The park is open to visitors 24/7. It also has a tavern built by Smith that is open Tuesday through Sunday and a seasonal gift shop open Thursdays through Sundays. There is a new sense of urgency at the White House today involving the stalled spending bills. President Biden is hosting a series of meetings to try to pressure members of his own party to come to some type of deal by the end of this month. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Get it done. That's the message from President Biden today. He's holding a flurry of meetings with moderates and progressives from his own party, trying to broker a deal on his sweeping social spending and climate change bill by the end of the month.
Something that impactful is not an easy feat, but we are going to keep working.
The president meeting separately with moderate Senate Democrats Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, with expanded child tax credits and a key climate provision among the sticking points.
We're negotiating and talking about everything.
West Virginia's Manchin reportedly opposes replacing coal, his state's lifeblood, with renewable energy. He argues passing the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill would show climate progress before President Biden urges international action at the UN Climate Change Conference in Scotland.
We should be able to vote immediately on the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which is a tremendous piece of legislation for the president to take with him to Glasgow.
But progressives insist they won't support that bipartisan bill until there's a deal on the larger spending package. They're willing to cut the $3.5 trillion price tag. The where and how much remains unclear.
We're going to get this done because we have to. We have to for our families, and we have to for the survival of this planet.
Democratic leadership so far standing by an October 31st deadline to pass both bills.
It's Alice Barr reporting. A nationwide truck driver shortage is adding to the global supply chain issues right now. Industry experts say there are several reasons for that, from retirements to people changing careers. To help, industry experts say they're working to recruit more young people, increase the technical college training for CDL drivers, and work to make pay more competitive. In the wake of the kidnapping of a group of missionaries, the FBI and other U.S. officials are in Haiti today trying to get them released. We'll have the latest on those efforts when we come back.
This is Ford Truck Month.
Are you ready for
Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available ProPower onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
There are never enough hours in the day. I'm always making trade-offs, sacrifices. But I'll keep going. Even when it feels like there's no way I can do it all, I won't give up. I'm doing this for me and for them. We're doing this together. North Central Technical College's virtual college, flexible learning, because our time is precious.
Think about your job. Now, imagine your new job. It is a possibility. If you're good at what you do, have confidence and drive, maybe it's time to go here. Good jobs need good people, and now's a very good time. Kosurik Automotive has good jobs waiting in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Rhinelander, and the bennies are bountiful. Check it out. It might be your time to fly.
Right now, FBI and other U.S. officials are in Haiti working on the release of 17 missionaries who were kidnapped. A report overnight says the kidnappers are demanding $17 million for the group's release. Sam Brock reports.
We're following up on stunning news overnight reported by the Wall Street Journal of a ransom ask of $1 million by that gang in Haiti for a total sum reportedly of $17 million. We have not confirmed that independently as of yet, but the Justice Minister in Haiti telling the Wall Street Journal that it is very unlikely they would be willing to pay that sum and that this negotiation could go on for weeks. All of that as we know that the U.S. federal government right now, between the State Department and the FBI, have teams on the ground, but they are not divulging many details beyond that. No mention so far whether or not special operations is a possibility or an expanded U.S. presence. The situation continues to get more grave by the hour. That is, we are also getting some conflicting information today. The Justice Minister in that report says that the youngest of the 5 kids there is an 8-month-old baby, in addition to a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. Our Grand Rapids affiliate spoke with a pastor in Western Michigan who says that a family within his church community is one of those that is down in Haiti with a parent and 4 kids, the youngest of which is under the age of 10. We are working right now to try to figure out the backgrounds and ages of those who are still held hostage at this hour. A grave situation.
Saturday, October 23rd, the Oneida County Waste Department is holding a free Sharps Take-Back event. The goal of this event is to provide a safe and responsible way of disposing sharps. Oneida County Solid Waste Department is accepting needles, syringes, lancets, auto-injectors, and infusion sets. Sharps need to be sealed in heavy plastic containers such as laundry detergent bottles and gallon buckets. For more information on location and accepted items, call 715-369-6111. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties in collaboration with the COPE Coalition and the Oneida County Public Health Department.
The COVID-19 emergency has hit working families hardest. That's why NewCap, like all community action agencies across the country, are open and here to ensure the well-being of every American family. NewCap has been delivering hope and opportunity to Northeast Wisconsin for over 50 years. Now more than ever, working families need life-changing services, solutions, and stability. If you are behind on your rent or utilities, call 800-242-7334 today or visit newcap.org.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
Jim, Maria, and Jameson Brickner from Brickner's Park City, Jeep Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram in Merrill invite you to check out our just completed, fully remodeled dealership. We are now Wagoneer ready. Brickner's in Merrill has been your Jeep destination for the last 33 years. Thank you for your business, and if you're looking for a customer-first dealership to service your vehicle, we have 9 highly trained certified technicians ready to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. Brickner's Park City, Jeep Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram in Merrill, 1-800-499-JEEP, or on the web at bricknersparkcity.net.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
All right, we're taking a live look at our weather deck where a chipmunk is having a little snack on Jeff's catastrophically large sunflower that he grew.
Yeah.
He was sharing it with a squirrel earlier.
This is breaking news. The chipmunk is eating.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you imagine being a chipmunk, though, when like a gigantic sunflower just falls out of the sky and lands on your home?
You hit the jackpot.
Like,
That's
here's
a
dinner.
huge sunflower.
They are. They're giant. I don't know. I fed them earthworm casings all summer long, and they turned out
I heard it say,
abnormally
"Feed
large.
me Seymour" earlier, and I got a little scared.
A little Shop of Horror reference there. Let's check on temperatures. Here we go. It's close to 70 out there, so we have a warm chipmunk. However, it's about to change because we have increasing clouds out there now, and that is going to give way to this. That's our next cold front. It'll be in our backyards tomorrow. Rain in the forecast tomorrow with afternoon with highs basically in the 50s. And we're just getting started. So a touch of reality here. So rain's going to feel much colder tomorrow afternoon. Look at Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s before a slow rebound next week.
It's a pretty big change.
It's a huge
But it's
change.
not terrible.
We're going to feel this one.
It'll be okay. It'll feel like fall. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.